breaking across to big news. Rouse Avenue Court has pronounced its order on framing of charges against Jagdish Titler, who is accused in the Pulbangash Gurdwara violence case related to the 1984 Sikh riots. And what we're learning is there is a massive setback for Jagdish Titler. The CBI had filed a charge sheet against Titler last year. The probe agency booked him on charges of murder, rioting and abetment. Now, the court has said that sufficient grounds to proceed against him have been found. He has been booked under Section 143, 147, 188, 153A, 295, 436, 451, 380 and 302 of the Penal Code. Framing of charges will be formalized on the next day, that's September 13. And Jagdish Titler has been asked to be physically present. So, major setback for Jagdish Titler, who is accused of involvement in the 1984 anti-Sikh riots. The CBI filed a charge sheet against him last year. Remember, now the court has said that there is sufficient ground to proceed against him. Big news and a major setback for Titler viewers. I'm trying to connect with my colleague to get us more details into the latest breaking news update concerning Jagdish Titler. But what we know so far, that the Delhi court has ordered framing of charges against him for murder, rioting, amongst other offences. These are big grounds against which Jagdish Titler will now be tried once the charges are framed on 13th of September. Let me go across to my colleague Soumya, who is joining from outside the High Court. Soumya, very good afternoon to you. Big breaking news development coming in connection with the anti-Sikh riots and Jagdish Titler's involvement. He will now be booked on charges of murder, rioting, amongst other offences. How should we expect the proceedings to go on from here on?
Yes, Kriti, the court has given its verdict. The charges have been, the charges under which the trial will take place have been given out by the court. Let me mention, last year the CBI had filed its charge sheet, and in that it had invoked certain sections. One for it was under murder, abatement and rioting, among various other serious sections. However, today the court had given its verdict and has said that sufficient grounds have been given to proceed against Jagdish Titler, and he'll be tried under Section 143, 147, 188 of IPC, 153A, 295, 436, 451, 380 and 302 of IPC. However, it also went on to mention that no charge has been filed under 148, and framing of charges will take place on 13th of September. Back to you.
All right, Soumya, also talk to us if any statement has now come in from Titler or anybody close to him.
No, as of now, no statement has been given by Titler or his associates or anyone close to him. However, Pradhan of Sikh community is present here. A big group of Sikh community is present here, and they have shown trust, and they are very happy with the judgment that has been given by the Rouse Avenue Court today. So, as of now, we just have people who had filed the case against him. We don't have any statement that has come out given by Titler or his close associates. Back to you.
All right, well, thanks for joining us with those details. For now, Soumya, viewers, a big breaking news update coming in connection to the 1984 riots and Jagdish Titler, who will now be tried for charges of murder and writing and abetment. This after the Delhi court has said that sufficient ground to proceed against him have been found. Remember, viewers, earlier the court had reserved its order on framing of charges against Tytla. This was last month, and today the latest order says that sufficient grounds have been found to proceed against the accused, that is Jagdish Tytla. Remember that of course, several people were killed in the 1984 anti-Sikh riots. The CBI, citing a witness in its charge sheet, had alleged that Tytla exited a white ambassador car in front of a Gurudwara Pulbangish on November 1 of 1984 and incited a mob to kill Sikhs. Tytla, who's of course a former union minister, allegedly told the mob, "Kill the Sikhs, they have killed our mother." And this eventually led to the killing of 3 people. Jagdish Tytla's statement, viewers, has been linked to the killing of 3 people in the 1984 Sikh riots. Soumya continues to be with us outside the court. Soumya, now big allegations have surfaced, of course, time and again as the trial against Jagdish Tytla had been proceeding so far. But talk to us about some of the big charges that he faces and on which the court will now try him.
Yes, Kriti. The big sections, as I had earlier mentioned, that CBI had invoked the charges against Jagdish Tytla under sections 147 writing, 109 abatement, and 302 murder. So remember, these are the 3 big charges under which Jagdish Tytla will be tried. These are the charges that has been given by the court in its order today.
Let's tell you, viewers, that it was in 2000 that Justice Nanavati Commission of Inquiry was established by the Government of India to investigate the 1984 riots in Delhi. And based on the Commission's report, the Ministry of Home Affairs had directed the CBI to investigate the case against Tytla, who was then a member of Parliament. And during the investigation, evidence had emerged that on November 1 of 1984, Tytla allegedly instigated, incited, and he also provoked a mob at Gurudwara Pulbangish in Delhi's Azad Market. Now, this incitement by the former union minister and then member of parliament led to rioting that immediately led to the killing of 3 people. And there was also massive loot and burning of shops that had happened immediately. What Tytla had, allegedly said was, he had clearly given out a call to kill the Sikhs. They have killed our mothers. These were the words that Tytla had said that led to the killing of 3 people. And today, the Delhi court has passed its order saying sufficient ground has been found to try Jagdish Tytla. And these are very big charges, viewers, of murder and writing that have been leveled against the former union minister and member of parliament, Jagdish Tytla. We'll bring you more updates in connection to the framing of fresh charges against Jagdish Tytla, viewers. Soumya is also outside the court where a big order has been found. Soumya, I want to come back to you. If you're able to get in a fresh word from those present on the ground and the lawyers that are there, what are you learning?
Yes, Kriti. We just spoke to few of the community members. As soon as the court had passed its order, they were very happy with its order. Because remember, this was one of the longest battle that was fought by these community members. So they showed happiness in the order that was passed by the court. However, we don't have any statement coming out from Jagdish Titler's end. So this is what is happening right now outside Rouse Avenue Court. Back to you.
I'm also joined in by Shravan Sena, senior editor from the Republic newsroom. Shravan, a big setback for Jagdish Titler now. After years of trial, the court has found sufficient evidence to proceed against him. Of course, this is after a very insightful statement that he had made back in 1984 on November 1 to kill Sikhs as they killed our mothers. And 3 people were killed eventually, immediately after he gave out that call. Now he will be tried for murder and rioting. What can we expect here on?
Well, a larger question that emerges right now is that of the Congress party and their response on this entire matter. Remember, Jagdish Titler time and again has been awarded by the Congress party by keeping him in the first place. Now, just to take you through the details of the supplementary charge sheet that was filed by the Central Bureau of Investigation, based on which the development has today taken place. Remember, the Central Bureau of Investigation in its charge sheet says that there is sufficient evidence to proceed against Jagdish Titler. In fact, they have recorded the statement of various individuals. We'll take you through some of the details that are emerging from the supplementary charge sheet that has been accessed. Number one is that of an eyewitness, a key eyewitness in the case, who has taken the name of Jagdish Titler. In fact, he has come on record saying that Jagdish Titler stepped out of his ambassador car and he was responsible for instigating the mob. Now, I'm quoting from the charge sheet that has been accessed, and this is what the CBI says. Sufficient material available on record to show that Jagdish Titler was part of the unlawful assembly committing rioting that had assembled near Gurdwara Pul Bangash, committing rioting. Now, how exactly are they substantiating it? They're substantiating it by recording a witness who has now come on record to say that he came out of the car, instigated the mob to first, and in fact, he is the one who actually told the mob to kill the Sikhs first and then carry out a loot. In fact, there were a number of shops in that area where looting was carried out, and this was under the instructions of Jagdish Titler as per the charge sheet that has been filed by the Central Bureau of Investigation. In fact, today the court has also observed, saying that there is sufficient evidence that has been collected by the Central Bureau of Investigation based on which the proceedings have actually begun. In fact, remember, there have been certain sting operations that have been carried out, and in the sting operation too, let me just take you through some of the details that have been attached in the charge sheet that has been filed. This is what the CBI says, that a letter was basically sent by one Manjeet Singh GK, which allegedly contains sting videos of Jagdish Titler. As per that complaint, in that sting, Jagdish Titler clearly is admitting to his involvement of killing of about 100 Sikhs. Now, how exactly is the Central Bureau of Investigation corroborating the claim that has been made in the sting operation? Remember, the voice samples of Jagdish Titler was also taken. In fact, the forensic laboratory has also put out a report stating that the voice that has been identified in the sting operation matches that of Jagdish Titler, in which Jagdish Titler can be heard saying that he was the one who was responsible for the killing of 100 Sikhs. Now, this sting video was also handed over by BJP leader Manjeet Singh GK to the Central Bureau of Investigation, and thereafter we are given to understand fresh charges were levelled against the Congress leader.